and welcome back to Train Simulator. So you remember last time we were here in Glasgow, we got absolutely slated for speeding penalties, and that was on a medium difficulty mission. We are now on the hardest difficulty, so this can only go well. So as ever, I've got it paused while we read the instructions. Basically, this should theoretically be a reasonably short trip. All we need to do is, we are a small train of 3 carriages. We need to hook up to another train and then continue off to the airport. So with that in mind, let's get the ball rolling. Okay, so we've got the reverser on. So we've been given shunting signal into the D line. The D line. And there's another train coming along next up. Alright, we should probably hay headlights on, shouldn't we? So we can see where we're going. Not that it helps too much. Let's get the window wiper. So we're just managing our speed here. So this is the D line, which we're just coming up to here. So 5527 is the thing that we need to ask for permission to go through to. So we will pick up the phone here and phone the control center. Request to pass a signal at danger has been approved. We've now been given the shunting clearance to get through, and we're now down to 15 miles an hour as the sign says. Okay, perfect. So let's do this. I don't actually think it's snowing all that much anymore. Okay. So basically, further down this train track, there is another train. This one, which we have to hook up to. And when are we due? Okay, well, we've still got about 30 seconds before we have to, you know, sort out the train. So anyway, we're just going to monitor this. Now you have to be going very, very slowly to do a successful coupling. So we'll bring it down to 5 miles an hour. Release the brakes. Well, 6. That's fine. Okay. We'll start bringing it down again. So we want to be going about 2 to 3 miles an hour to do the connection. So we'll do. So we're now at 2 miles an hour. Just go on the brakes. Okay, now I don't know if we've coupled. Yes, okay, so now we are coupling. Making love to the trains. Okay, great, so let's now open the doors. Okay, great. So we managed that. We were only just a smidgen. In fact, well, okay. Right, so we need to turn around, and I don't know how to do so because it is not going to let me turn around, which is a smidgen of an issue. There we are. Right, okay, perfect. So now while the passengers are boarding, yeah, well, we've got our lights on, going the correct way. That's fine. So we'll just get everything set up. Reverser forward. Get the brakes back just a little bit. Okay, so we're stopping at all stations. Wait to buzz. 2 buzzes, clear to go. So 11 seconds behind. So do this, and we need to make sure that we don't get any speeding penalties, because this is a very hard difficulty mission. So I do not want to get speeding penalties for doing silly things. So we're going back down the D line at Glasgow Central Station. Is there another train? Oh yes, okay, so the high-speed train is moving. It's going to be going down the West Coast Main Line. Now hang on. This is the D line, okay, so we're being moved to the right, that's fine. I'm starting to get a smidgen worried there. So I'm just going to pick up the throttle to just 10%, keep us nice and gently going forward. Okay, so we're on the D line, heading down line 4, and we've been given permission to go down such line, which is fine and dandy by my reckoning. And then beyond that, we have permission to go down line Delta Alpha, which is the down Airdrie line. So. Oh, we'll be up to 20 miles an hour, so won't we? So the down Airdrie line is now sorted. We're just starting speaking again. Okay, fine. So down Airdrie. So this is going to be quite tough because we're stopping at all stations. We really need to nail the braking on absolutely everything. There is a fell terrain. Oops. Right. Okay. Anyway, as nice as it is to look at other trains, it's also quite important to be paying attention to where we're going. So hang on. Ah yes, so down Airdrie is clear and the up Airdrie is not clear. But we've been given permission for the down Airdrie, which is fine. We're still at 20 miles an hour for a few more seconds. Oh sorry, it's the down airline, not Airdrie. Okay, 45. Bunch it! Okay, so we've basically got another 3.5 minutes to get to the next station, which at the present we can't even really see. Oh, hi. So we're heading to Cardonald in this dark night. It's no longer raining, so we can keep that off. Okay, so 60 mile an hour speed board coming up. Shit. Speeding! No. Okay, 60 mile an hour. Punch it! Okay, just watching the speed here. So 75 miles an hour coming up. On 75. These are very quiet trains, and when it's dark, it's quite hard to see anything. Actually, looking at the screen off to my my side, it is a lot brighter for you than it is for me in game, which is pretty neat. Okay. So we're just winding the throttle back because we're getting near to our speed limit of 75 miles an hour. Okay. So we'll hold it here. And we're getting near Cardonald. So I think when we get to about half a mile away, we'll start bringing it down. And yes, that's how bloody long it takes these damn trains to slow down. Yeah, it is quite some distance. So actually, we'll peak on 25% brakes at the moment. We're currently set to get there 20 seconds early, which gives us a little bit of playtime. Okay, and now we're at half a mile, so we're going to whack on 50% brakes. And we're actually just going to zoom it in fully, just to kind of see where we are at. So we ideally at about... Okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. So we're going to ease off the throttle. We ease off the brakes as we approach Cardonald Station. This is actually going to delay us somewhat, so you can see our ETA is climbing. We're now only on a gain in 7 seconds. 7? Yeah, now it's 7 seconds. Okay, so we've pushed this one just right on time, which is fine. Okay, so we're braking hard into Cardonald. We can see the stopping board up ahead. We are a 6-car train, so we're going to go for the 6-car train stop board, which is just over here. Perfect. Okay, good enough, good enough. So let's open the doors. Perfect. So we made it to Cardonald with only a couple of seconds off our pace, which is absolutely ideal. So we're due to depart Cardonald at 37, and then we're air a couple of minutes later. So the next station is actually quite close by, which is probably a good sign. In fact, if I zoom in, we might even be able to see it. No, we can't. So it's quite. Can we see it in your screen? Sorry, I know it's quite uncomfortable seeing it that close. It's close. It's only about a mile away, I think. Alright. God, it's weird. Like when you have a diesel engine, it's just like the engine just constantly going off on one at you. But now, in a diesel train, it's just so quiet. Oh yeah. Does this? Okay, successful stop. No, this is the one that doesn't have a working DRS. So we're still waiting on the signals. Doors closed. Do buzz. Let's punch it. So 25% acceleration. And this is just until we can get to and we've actually been delayed. Okay, actually, well, no we're not. The time has just changed. Okay, we're above 10 miles an hour, so let's just floor it. And we are half a mile away, so this is going to be quite difficult because yeah, trying to time this one. Yeah, so we're in a very quick succession of stations which can make stopping quite difficult. So I'm just monitoring the pace as another train comes. This is an express train passing us, hence why it's in the not stopping lane. We've actually butchered this a little bit. Now we're going to get an angry noise shortly, which is something we're going to have to be aware of. Now we've only got 20 seconds to actually stop the train, so let's just go out the window here. Okay. There isn't a 6-car stop. Oh no, there is a 6-car stop, it's just after this. Okay, what time is it? Crap! We're a few seconds late, so let's just slam the anchors. Open doors. So, doors are opening. Alright, okay, this is tense. This is tense. We've got to try and keep to the schedule, because god damn it, I'm not losing another gold. So we've got Hillington, Gilmer Street, and then Airport. So there's only a couple more stations we've got to nail, but we've got to absolutely nail them because we're now rocking around 10 seconds behind schedule. And I mean, if this was the Japanese railways, I mean the conductor would be killing himself by this point. But thankfully, this is good old Blighty. Oh wait, crap. I forget the message doesn't mean it's time to go. So doors closed. Lights are on. 2 buzzes, now we are indeed clear to go. So we'll hold the throttle nice and light until we get to about 10 miles an hour. Punch it! Okay, so we're gonna start getting angry noises, and I'm not amazingly sure why. I don't know if there's a train walking us ahead or what, but sure. Angry noise. Okay. Okay, right, this was a bit better. So we've got a freight train passing us there. In fact, no, we're still too slow. We're still too slow. Okay. So we're rocking in, we're starting to rock in quite a bit faster than previously. We're doing not too bad. We've got 14 seconds to stop this train. So let's just look for the warning boards. So they're all in the same place in this platform for some weird reason, which is just here. So like I say, it is brighter, but nevertheless, it is brighter for you than it is for me, but nevertheless I do apologise if there is perhaps something that you can't see. So we made up 5 seconds. Yeah, we made up 5 seconds, we're only 6 seconds late. Which is fine. So doors are open once again in Hillington West Station. We've got one more after this. In a very snowy day in Glasgow, not akin to the summery weather that we are currently experiencing. Okay. Nice, quick little station. So as I've touched upon before, Glasgow, unlike where I stay in Edinburgh, actually has a very strong commuter suburban railway, whereas Edinburgh you basically have the main line and nothing because everything is so well bussed. In Glasgow you've got the main line, you've got the suburban line, you've got the underground, as well as buses and other routes, which is just yeah, kind of a bit better than Edinburgh. But then in fairness, Edinburgh is a lot smaller than Glasgow, so there's a lot less people that need to kind of travel around the place. Right, we're just about to get finished here, so we're just holding on. So we're heading to Paisley as soon as our lights come on. So lights on, which means doors closed. Double buzz means we are clear to proceed. That's the noise of the pantographs just doing their magic. Okay, let's gun it, full speed. When are we due there? We're due there in 3 minutes, so it can't be too far away. Well, having said that, it's looking pretty far away. So let's just gun it to maximum speed, which will be coming down soon, which is probably going to get an angry warning. I quite like the rain effects that they've got in this game. I remember the first time I saw them when they just put them in, I think it was Train Simulator 2016 that they added them. And I was like, wow! Okay. So, we've got a feather coming up ahead. And a 65 mph speed drop. So we'll actually just kind of hang fire around 65 mph, which is now. So we saw the speed board for 65 mph going across the right, and now we've got a warning for 45 mph. Okay, so we're now into the up lane fast, and we'll now be going across. Okay, here we go. So we'll be going into the down. Well, we then had the feather that was taking us into this line, which is currently where we're at. Perfect. So I'm just going to ease us on the brakes because we know we've got 45 mph speed limit change coming up, and we've got 90 seconds. 90 seconds to get this train stopped. This is tense. It's when you start putting a schedule in, like there is of course in real life, it becomes oh god, what's happening? peek out from the distance. Oh, we just made that speed change. But no, I'm quite curious as to what the heck that was. Oh, it's just a van. Born. Yeah, so when you start considering that actually the adhering to the timetable, particularly when there's no reported issues, oh crap, we're accelerating, because it's quite important to do so. Yeah, I don't know, it's quite surprisingly tense. So anyway, how long have we got? We made good time. So we've got 37 seconds to get the train stopped. So we're doing all right. We can actually have a wee breath of relief. So the 3 and 4 car stop. We're too big for that. There's been a lot of innuendos in this episode, which is kind of weird for our train simulator. Anyway, here's a 6 car stop. So let's slap on the anchors. Good. Excellent, and we will bonk on the button. Okay, so it is. We are pre-morning rush hour, so there isn't many people getting on and off the train here. And we're probably going to end this video having seen pretty much jack shears. But yeah, we're doing well. So I managed to get stopped just a little bit early, so we're going to have to be held. So unfortunately, just because you arrived early doesn't mean you can leave early. So we're going to be held just a little bit longer until we can get done and ready to leave. However, that was the last one. So our next destination is our final destination, which is the airport, which is fine and dandy. So we've made our way from Glasgow Central all the way out to the west of the city, and we are now, the guard is doing his magic to get everything closed and ready to go. Right, so lights are on. Beep beep. Okay, oh crap, that's too much. Don't want to get wheel spin. So 10 miles an hour, let's just bring our speed up. So we need to watch because we're only on a 45 mile an hour limit here. That goes up to 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh crap, anger noise. Yeah, so I said 6. I don't actually know how many carriages we have. Anyway, we're up to 75 miles an hour, which is fine, but then that's all going to come crashing down momentarily. Crap. So I think it's as soon as we hit this, we'll go over. Ooh! I don't recall if I've ever been this way. So yes, we were on 30, we're now at 45, which is fine. So just keep a gentle acceleration, and we are most certainly not going away that I'm familiar. Oh no, we are, I just forgot. Fair enough. Right, okay, 45 miles an hour, so let's just pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, 45 miles an hour, green head. That's green ahead, sorry. Okay, that's pretty much there. So we're now just coasting. Okay, so we've got loads of speed changes coming up ahead as we start the process of breaking into Glasgow Airport railway station that doesn't exist, following the scrapping of the plans to make this place a reality. So as soon as we hit the signal, we're just gonna have a wee dab on the brakes. Oh no, we're not, because here's the signal here. 75%. Okay. What time is it? Okay, we're doing well actually. So we're not due into the airport until 52:30, and it is 50 just now. So yeah, pardon me. We are actually, for all our worrying and panicking, yeah, we are actually running ahead of schedule, which is fine. So we're currently 125 seconds early, which is great. So I mean, last time we did this route, we ended up 9 minutes early, but this was that was with speeding penalties absolutely up the wazoo. This time round, we don't have any speeding penalties. Well, actually, no, that's not true. We did get like a couple of speeding penalties, but I don't think we got like more than 10 points worth of speeding penalties, which is actually pretty good, to be fair. So we can afford a proper little coast into the station. We'll just keep it gently on the brakes. Oi! Why emergency brake? Oh well. Well, we stopped. And that lost us another unnecessary 5 points. But then, we are quite far away from the bumpers. In fact, we're probably not even going to have all our trains in the platform. Ah, well, we do actually just. Which is fair enough. But no, my plan was to take us right into the barriers. But then, having said that, it's probably... Oh, crap. Yeah, okay. So it was probably because we thought we were going too fast. Successful drive, and we managed to keep to the timetable. Woohoo! And we got the gold star. Perfect. So, penalties we got in the end, we actually only lost 4 points for we only lost 4 points for being late, 4 points for speeding. We lost 6 points for being ever so slightly late, 6 seconds late. So that was 10 for, and then the last 5 for the braking. So a very successful drive. Woohoo! I'm finally no longer completely incompetent. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this episode of Train Simulator. When we come back, I do indeed believe we are scheduled to have an easier drive through Glasgow. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.